Soon after the secretary has thought through the circumstances of his own supposed murder, he has his opportunity of trying his one final test of Bella to see whether she can love and want him for himself. His chance comes when she, in some little annoyance, asks for a private conference with him. She begins by referring to his recent implied reproach to her for ignoring her family.
You have no right to think ill of me, sir.
Mr. Rokesmith cannot help noting that the sharp little way in which she darts a look at him, half sensitively injured and half pettish, would have been very much admired by the late John Harmon.
Ill? You don't know how well I think of you, Miss Wilfer.
Truly, sir, you must have a very high opinion of me, when you believe that in prosperity I forget and neglect my old home.
I took the liberty of reminding you of a little omission, because I am truly, deeply, profoundly interested in you, Miss Wilfer. Because I wish to see you always at your best. Because I... Shall I go on?
No. You've said more than enough. I beg that you will not go on. If you have any generosity, any honor, you will say no more. I wish to speak to you, Mr. Rokesmith, once for all.
The late John Harmon, looking at the proud face with the downcast eyes and at the quick breathing, would probably have remained silent. And John Rokesmith does so.
It is not generous in you. It is not honorable in you to conduct yourself towards me as you do.
Is it ungenerous or dishonorable to be devoted to you, fascinated by...
Preposterous!
The late John Harmon might have thought it rather a contemptuous and lofty word of repudiation.
I hope, Miss Wilfer, that it is not unpardonable, even in me, to make an honest declaration of an honest devotion to you.
I reject it, sir.
I should be blind and deaf if I were not prepared for that reply.
I beg it may be understood, Mr. Rokesmith, that there is an end of this between us now and forever.
Now and forever.
Yes, I appeal to you, not to pursue me, not to take advantage of your position in this house to make my position in it distressing.
Oh, Miss Wilford, this is hardly charitable. Ungenerous and dishonorable in what?
Oh, sir, is it generous and honorable to use the power here which your favor with Mr. and Mrs. Boffin hold you against me, and assume that I have told you I do not like and utterly reject?
Against you? You are wholly mistaken, Miss Wilfer. Wonderfully mistaken. I cannot say, however, that it is your fault. If I deserve better things of you, you do not know it.
I should be glad to know it, sir.
I doubt if you ever will. Good night. Of course, I shall conceal any traces of this interview from Mr. and Mrs. Boffin so long as I remain here. Trust me, what you have complained of is at an end forever.
I am glad I have spoken then, Mr. Rokesmith. It has been very painful and very difficult, but it is done. If I have hurt you, I hope you will forgive me. I am inexperienced and impetuous, and I have been a little spoiled. But I am not, I dare say, as bad as I appear.
Even as Bella Wilfer leaves, John Rokesmith buries John Harmon many additional fathoms deep underground. He is more convinced than ever that the unfortunate boy who became the ill-starred man should never come back to life. Never. Never. With each thought, he heaps mounds upon mounds of additional earth over John Harmon's grave, lightening his labor with the dirge.
Cover him. Crush him. Keep him down.